Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Dinaroe. Together with my colleagues, Dr. Mirna Indiani and Dr. Nadir Shah, we would like to present our research with the title Individual Equality in Using E-Learning for Accounting Courses, Empirical Reflections During the COVID-19 Pandemic. We are from Economics and Business Faculty, Universitas Kuala, Banda Aceh, Indonesia. There is a fundamental change in learning methods during the COVID-19 pandemic. The use of technology in learning process has become prevalent, and online learning platform has turned into a necessity rather than just an option. Learning changed the view about how to disseminate knowledge that shift from face-to-face into virtual approach. Although scholars claim that evolution of technology can improve the learning system, learning experiences and makes learning process become more efficient and flexible. However, several studies found that e-learning has its limitations. Survey on medical students show that the use of virtual approach can reduce skills and personal contacts between lecturer and students. That leads to loss of practice value. It means that e-learning sometimes is not appropriate method for the practical based courses. Moreover, online approach can arise the digital disparities between welfare and low-income families, in which the less fortunate family do not have any computer at home, even internet access. That can lead to psychological stress and can even damage students' mental health. Therefore, evaluation is required to assess whether the existing model is suitable or not for certain subjects and skills, particularly for accounting field that has set of professional accounting standards. Therefore, a more careful systematic study is needed on the use of e-learning in the learning process of accounting students. The research contribution that we had expected from this research, the first one is this is the first research to develop the D&M, Dillon and Dillon and McLean system success model by adding another variable which is individual equality as one of the variable. The second, this research tried to look at the success of the system from two sides perspective, the learning process and also the teaching process. If we talk about the literature review, this research tried to develop the model and also the hypothesis from different approach. First, we tried to look from e-learning success based on Dillon and McLean information system success models. Based on this model, there are 6 variables affect the quality of system, which are system quality, information quality, usage, user satisfaction, individual impact, and organizational impact. Due to several criticisms, the model was updated by introducing quality of service as a new construct. Moreover, we also tried to look from different approach of e-learning success based on technology and technology acceptance model or TAM. TAM is a system acceptance model proposed by Davis in 1989 that has been used as an alternative in assessing the success of information systems, especially for new technologies. According to this model, acceptance of information system influenced by external factors, social factors, cultural factors, and political factors. Two main determinations in determining attitudes and intention toward the use of technology are perceived of usefulness and perceived ease of use. In addition to those both model, we also try to look from different perspective, which is e-learning success based on satisfaction. Sir March and Feigenbaum in 2007 is believed to be the first researcher introducing the concept of satisfaction in e-learning and suggests that when the information system user needs, when this information system meets the user needs, the satisfaction will be increased. Also, the system is become better. Yeah. And Q in 1994 concluded that the user satisfaction is the most common and important measure of a success of the system information. Sun et al. In 2008 using this model on assessing the successful of e-learning. The result found there are some dimension to see this to see the influence of satisfaction in using e-learning. Then the last approach that we use in this model is the fourth method used to evaluate the learning is to use an assessment of the overall quality of e-learning. The model proposed by McDonald, Stodel, Ferris, and Brett Haupt in 2001, which is called demand-based learning model to evaluate web-based learning system. The model incorporates different dimensions, which is consumer demand, structural superiority as a standard of quality, delivery, and services. Then we try to combine all those model and approach. Then we try to develop the proposed model. This study developed the system success model proposed by Dillon and McLean by adding one variable, which is individual agility, as the research variable. Agility is an individual's dexterity in adapting to information technology, including e-learning. Changes in the current situation require students to have agility in dealing to adapt with the learning system. Therefore, the development of Dillon and McLean model in this study will be proposed as below. You can see from the model, the overall quality, which is the second order construct used by researchers, consists of system quality, information quality, and service quality. And those three construct the overall quality. The overall quality, together with individual agility, will influence the ease of use and also the satisfaction. And ease of use and satisfaction together with overall quality and individual agility will influence the performance of the students. The system quality describes the user's belief in the ease of using the system, the user friendliness, the ease of learning, ease of connection, and convenience of use. While the information quality illustrates that users of a learning system believe that the information produced by a learning is current, accurate, relevant, and comprehensive. While service quality illustrates the e-learning system is tangible, guaranteed, and has function that can be used interactively and has empathy. The hypothesis development is based on the proposed model. Once again, individual agility is a person's competence to learn and develop and shows a person's mindset such as curiosity. Individual agility also describes skills such as asking questions or taking appropriate risk and the ability to learn, change, and act quickly. The learning system with the e-learning is a new way in the learning process that requires individual agility. It means that in this new world, with the new system of teaching and the new method of learning process, then individual ability is one of the variables that should be considered. Therefore, our hypotheses proposed in the study are: first one, overall quality has a positive effect on the use of the e-learning system. Hypothesis 2, overall quality has a positive effect on user satisfaction of e-learning systems. Hypothesis 3, overall quality has a positive effect on students' performance. Hypothesis 4, individual agility has a positive effect on the use of the e-learning. And the last hypothesis is individual agility has a positive effect on user satisfaction of the e-learning system. When we're talking about the research methodology, the respondents used in this study are the accounting students and lecturers at the universities in Indonesia. The questionnaires were designed in a Google form and distributed through educators forum in a chain. In Indonesia, we have several educators forum, and we use this forum to disseminate the Google form. For students, the lecturer were asked to distribute questionnaires among students for particular expected courses such as financial accounting, advanced accounting, managerial accounting, cost accounting, and also auditing. The measurement were carried out using the measurement that have been developed by previous researchers. We just take the measurement from the previous, and then we adapt a little bit to make it fit with our model. The measurements itself using a Likert scale of 1 to 7 for each variable studied. The indicators of every variable we can see here from the table. For the system quality, there are 3 indicators. And then for the information quality, we have 6 indicators. And then for the service quality, we have 6 indicators as well. And the individual ability have 4 indicators. When we're talking about the system usage, we have 4 indicators. The user satisfaction, we have 3 indicators. And the performance, we have 8 indicators. All these indicators and then combine to make a questionnaire, and we develop the question. When we're talking about the data analysis, this study used partial least square structural equation modeling, or PLS-SAM. Based on the respondent that already filled the Google form, we received about 257 respondents. The statistic of the respondents can be seen from the table. Male respondents are about 86 out of 257, or about 33%. And when we're talking about the position, then the lecturers consist of 31% out of 257. The student take several courses, and the most respondents were taking the intermediate accounting 2, followed with the advanced accounting and cost accounting. The rest were distributed proportionally with the others courses. When we're talking about the measurement model result from the SAM PLS, we can see that the measurement assessed with the loading factor value and the AVE, or average variance extracted value, which is to measure the convergent validity. Based on the book, it says that the loading factor value for each variable must be above 0.7, and the AVA value must be above 0.5. Then the Cronchback alpha also should be above 0.70, which indicates that the measurement has a high consistency. The test results show that all indicators for each variable meet the validity and reliability test. Thus, all indicators of the research variable are consistent and able to explain the research construct very well. When we're talking about the structural model research, from the table we can see that all the p-value is under 0.05. So it means that all the variables are significant and it's a fit with the model. Then if we see the hypothesis testing results, almost all the variables are accepted, except one variable that is to see the influence from individual ability and satisfaction. Only this variable is rejected. And if you see from the second order quality, for example, like system quality, information quality, and service quality, together in overall, they also have the value under 0.05. So it means that is a very significant influence of the variables. If we see the model, you can see that all the variables has a very good value. It means that in statistical perspective is significant, and also accepted all the hypotheses except from the individual ability to the satisfaction. So what we can discuss from this result? The first, the system success model proposed by Dillon and McLean reveals that the success of the system can be explained through the system usage and user satisfaction. This is also we can find in this study that already accepted. The more satisfied the user with the system, the more often the system is used and the better the system. Therefore, there are 3 very influential constructs, which are system quality, information quality, and service quality, as tested by several scholars. These 3 constructs are treated by researchers as second-order variables called overall quality. The result indicate that overall quality influence both the usage and satisfaction of users of the e-learning system, which support the result conducted by Lean. The students and lecturers also feel that e-learning is easy to use, very flexible to interact, and the courses presented through e-learning are easy to understand. The use of e-learning in the current situation caused both students and the lecturers have a high level of satisfaction. Moreover, students and lecturers consider e-learning are to be able to meet their needs. The results also show that the use of e-learning for students and lecturers can improve user performance and user satisfaction. Through e-learning, students think that their knowledge is increasing, and e-learning improves the learning process that they have been doing. Students have accurate information about the tasks that they have to do, and communication between lecturers during the learning process become effective, cost efficient, and the learning objectives are achieved easily. The results regarding the individual ability show that individual ability affected the use of the system. The results indicate that the students or lecturers who have high ability will have high adaptability to the learning process. Agility also reflects a pattern of continuous learning for certain individuals, so that individuals who have agility will easily adapt to the use of learning models through e-learning. However, the result of study shows that the agility does not affect the satisfaction. Why? Because people with high agility will never satisfied to learn a new thing and try to find a new method. So that's why in this research, individual ability does not influence the satisfaction of the e-learning system because they are never satisfied and they try to improve and continuous increasing their standard. So the conclusion is the results show that the success of e-learning as a learning medium consisting of system quality, information quality, and service quality affects the system usage and user satisfaction. The use of e-learning by students and lecturers will affect their satisfaction and performance. The individual agility variable tested as an extension of the DM model has a significant effect on the system usage, except for the user satisfaction. And then when we're talking about the limitation, several limitations in this study among others. First, this research only looked at the ability of accounting expertise only from the theoretical perception of accounting students, but do not describe technical accounting skills and concepts as the result of practice or exams. Second, this study does not consider several other determinants such as the availability of supporting devices and the family economic background. Thank you very much. Terima kasih and terima kasih for our presentation today for the attention, and we are looking forward for comments and feedback.